Luke, welcome to the Fairmont Hotel. We're very excited to have the Puppet Labs conference coming in just over 2 months' time in August. Anything you'd like to say to start us off?
We're very excited. It's going to be a little bit awkward. We're not quite used to this level of awesomeness, but I think we can make it work.
Well, this hotel's been here since 1906. The city of San Francisco kind of grew up around this hotel. Obviously, everyone knows the earthquake, the story there. This hotel was on the verge of opening before the earthquake hit. The hotel itself is built on bedrock, so the structure survived the fire that gutted the city. Kind of did a number on the hotel, but this was really the center where the city kind of grew and rebuilt from. So Luke, we're standing here in the Tonga Room, which probably many people have heard about. The Tonga Room, just tons of history in this building itself. This swimming pool here in the middle of it is the old swimming pool in the hotel. Really known for its happy hour, for its strong cocktails. I think you're going to do kind of one of your big events in here, and we're going to try to get 1,000 people in this area, which is going to be super exciting.
One of the things I love about this hotel is just how many little areas there are to sit, how many nooks and crannies. To me, one of the things that makes a great conference, obviously you have to have great content, you have to have great attendees, great speakers, but if you don't give people a chance to talk, if you don't give people a chance to kind of cluster into a corner and spend 2 or 3 hours hacking on things or just, kind of talking about whatever they want, to me, it's the hallway track that I love, and this is a great example of one of the kind of nooks, of which there are, as far as I can tell, about 14,000 in the hotel. So I think it makes for a great scene.
We're in Intersect, which is a kind of a digital media lounge that we created about 3 or 4 years back. We've got Wii's, PlayStations, Xboxes, all sorts of fun things that I think are going to be available here. So this will be a really fun area. So Luke, we're standing here in our grand ballroom, 12,000 square feet. It's the largest room here in the hotel, and I think this is going to be kind of one of your main tracks where you're going to try to get everyone in.
Listening raptly to my stories and to the rest of the conversations, this is going to be great.
So we're here in the Cirque Room. Cirque Room just reflects the great history of this hotel. If you look behind us, this used to be an old bar in the hotel. First bar in San Francisco that served alcohol once Prohibition was lifted. Fantastic arts all over the wall. If you look behind me along the floor, there's a little bit of a moat there. That, back in the day when everyone smoked, that used to have running water in it. Literally people would smoke, throw their cigarettes in there, the water would wash it away. And I think you're going to be using this for the Puppet demos in August, is that right?
Yeah, it'll be the demos of all the tools and products we have, and then also the UX testing.
So Luke, we're standing here in our rooftop garden on the lobby level. If you look around, this is a lot of our own herbs, our own spices that we grow. We try to use it in all of our different restaurants and all of our different facilities that we cook food. So for all your delegates, we're going to be getting a lot of the good stuff from here. One of the things that we're most proud of is our 2 beehives that we have here in front of us. One of the things that I personally like the most is we actually make a honey beer now. It's a honey saison, and you can actually get that in Laurel Court Lounge, so it's fantastic. So Luke, we're standing here in our rooftop garden, a fantastic oasis in the middle of the hotel. This area here I love because if you walk that way, you're on the street level. If you look over that balcony over there, we're actually about 4 stories up. Hard to get better than that. So right at the top of the tower section on the 24th floor is our crown room. Fantastic views of the entire city.
The fact that we can see Alcatraz here reminds me that our goal is to build a kind of trap that holds the conference attendees captive, because the hotel will be so great that, well, maybe they could leave. We hope they don't, because it's so great. And certainly this kind of view does well at that, I think.
Perfect. One of the measures of a successful conference as well is if nobody ends up in jail. So that's always a good thing.
Maybe your conferences, it depends. Our goal is probably little to no one ending up in jail.
So Luke, this is one of our tower suites. If you haven't made your reservations yet, this is a great place to stay. It's a 1-bedroom suite. You've got a bedroom with a separate sitting area here. What's really fantastic about these tower suites is the view. You've got your own telescope, so you can kind of enjoy what's going on in the city. You can see basically everything from the Bay Bridge this way to the Golden Gate Bridge that way, and everything that's in between. Fantastic rooms.
There are a lot of rooms available in the hotel as part of the conference, and it's certainly one of the reasons we picked this conference is that we think it's really important for an event to be able to be somewhat self-contained. We don't want people to have to leave to go to a different site for their hotel or a different site for their meals. So one of the reasons we thought the Fairmont was so great was you can get good rooms at a good price, you can get lots of food, you get lots of great places to hang out. So make sure you get in early. I think the cutoff is around July 16th. You can find out at PuppetConf.com. Get in early and make sure that you get one of the rooms in the hotel so you can never have to leave the scene of the crime.